Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Canes will kick this away to get us going here. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Getting set. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will keep the offense the football at the 46.
Chris, you have all week to kind of find the matchups that you want. They clearly wanted to go after this defensive back. They looked at it first drive of the game. They make the throw. It's just a poor decision, in my opinion, by this quarterback, and it cost him.
First down here for this offense. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Can he make it to the marker? And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. He'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's got it for a big gain. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The Canes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Brings up the 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal for the offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. He hands it to the back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Cole. On the move, looking deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff to the single back. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down.
Fighting off the defender. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? They're going to run it. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He makes the grab and heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
The Hurricanes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack in their game.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 10-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. That'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Second down play coming up. To throw. It's Cole. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Well, a lot of times when a quarterback sees man defense, he wants to get the ball out of his hands as quickly as possible. Put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle or two on the outside and get a big play.
Third down play for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
This could be a turning point in this football game. Defense does a good job. It's third down. They got to get after this quarterback. And instead, he pulls it down and picks up big yards for a first down. kind of feel the momentum flipping here.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Wolverines pick up enough for a first down. And the wideout goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Michigan. Strong game by this quarterback.
Well, perfectly thrown football here, and this quarterback's got to be fired up. That's his first passing touchdown of the season. Here's the first of hopefully many more for this young man.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Miami offense is back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Trying to create here on the move. It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Oh my gosh. Just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They've had some pretty good players, but you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
First down and 10 now. Handoff in a single back formation. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's an out route, the catch made, and the gain just good enough for a first down.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Ball handed off. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Good job up front by this offensive line. Good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Sticking with the running game. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll hand it off. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. It's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Pressure is coming. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Timeout is called to Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Hurricanes will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost them 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Canes will have to kick this away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And here's the handoff. And it works. The 1st down to the 35. And the Wolverines come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On 1st down, they'll keep their running game churning. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to pass. It's Cole. And it's complete downfield. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. Breaks loose at the 45. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Michigan.
The Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. In the clear at the 25. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
21, Miami, 10.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Goes out of bounds at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe? And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
What a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
Miami.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. To throw, it's Cole. Bringing pressure. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Michigan, 21, Miami, 10.
The Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Finding space at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed. All the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And they get set now to try the PAT.
For the extra point.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
Michigan 21. Miami 17.
Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Tackle made after the completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Back to throw. It's Cole. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. The shotgun handoff here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Running back grabs it on the screen. He's found some room at the 45. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the grab. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
And they'll run it with the draw play. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. This offense really clicking.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
And the extra point makes the lead 11, 28-17. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. On first down, it's play action. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Here's the target, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's got his man open downfield. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give them credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Now it's 2nd down here.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop?
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. The Wolverines will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 3rd down, it's a handoff. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Wolverines are in the red zone. They're going to run it here.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Now here's the toss play. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing him down.
Michigan 28, Miami 17.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. And the back gets the football. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
Oh, just a backbreaker for this defense. That's 2 separate times. On this drive alone, they've had a chance to maybe get off the field. They'd had these third downs, only to give up first downs. Now, as a defensive coordinator, man, you got to dial up any kind of pressure at all to shoot a gap and try to bust that ball away from these backs.
He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Trying to get to the end zone, they'll run it left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Trying to make the third down yardage with the jet sweep. Touchdown, Wolverines. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Number 11 with the carry.
Lining up to try the extra point. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Miami, 17.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick throw to his receiver. And he throws his third interception of the day. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Michigan. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
42, Miami, 17.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And he's got it again. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Here's that defense shifting again. Defense is coming after him. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far, up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Touchdown, Wolverines. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
17.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
Just not a lot of room there on the RPO on 3rd down for the offense. Give the defense a lot of credit. They sat back initially, and then they overcommitted to stop that running game, and it worked out.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. He's going to hand this off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Here's the 2nd down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Keeping it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. This one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And it's a kneel down. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.